track down the bandit hideout. You go down the tunnel, and soon you hear the bandits in the distance. You snuck up on the bandits and found them drunken and jolly in a hidden underground chamber. You kill them without much trouble and find some loot scattered around, although not as much as you hoped. You search the back room and find a cage with bodies of wolves inside. You come across the ruins of an old settlement. You search through the rubble and discover the remains of some... is the strange box. There is a sign scribbled above the box. It reads, "If you're clever, come whenever. If you're not, take a shot. If you come, bring some rum, and we'll all have fun." It seems that something may... Lucky for you, some of your party know their stuff about engineering. They inform you that this is some goblin contraption. The strange machine puffs and shakes as if it were about to fall into pieces before you. There is a bubbling sound from inside. Steam comes out in huge puffs. Then finally, a ball comes out of one of the tubes and lands in the basket. When you pick it, Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. Becoming an adult is an important rite of... to the settlement with your weapons at the ready, just in case. Several guards step out from the village and block your... The goblins murmur amongst each other. But before they give you an answer...
So, in short, we have a slight problem with our minerals.
The goblin scratched his head.
I know, right? The cheek of it. I was born on this land, and my family goes back 7 generations. It's easy. Talk some sense into the stupid treasurer. Convince... Wonderful. Thank you. So, do we have a deal?
And so you see, you dishonor your father by treating his customers this way. The treasurer looks down at his fancy pointed shoes and wipes off a tear from his cheek.
Ah, damn you, bringing... Sorry, my business is niche. Only selected clientele. Suit yourselves. Tell them to come at the usual time.
A figure of a woman crossing the village square was seen just before sundown, but no one knows who she was. She wore dead flat. The strange wraith-like creature appears again this night and lays her sorrowful kiss upon men. You come across the ruins of a small village with a grand manor house on the top of a hillside. The whole area is now rotten, overgrown. The old house must have belonged to a very wealthy family, but it has clearly been abandoned for decades. The air is stale, the windows broken. You master the lock and open the metal doors. Inside you find a small vault. In the center, you discover the skeletal bodies of an You feel the grumbling of the... There is a series of distant thuds and groans, then several short yet violent... Prey or a predator from the southern jungles, you masterfully stalk your unknowing prey. You pierce the beast's heart with a long spear, then tear open its belly to retrieve Zoria's power from Simagul's bloody guts. You look at the collar, and you have a sudden realization of the true meaning of Simagul's fate. The Pantheon can drain power from the beast, while it is held by Zoria's special collar. But because you have proven yourself beyond reproach in following Zoria's path, you have gained much power, and you can now change the fate of the gods. Break the collar into shackles instead, and these will give power only to Zoria, making her the new supreme. You break the collar into shackles and place them on the beaten beast. Simagul's body lights up, and it is lifted into the skies. You can already feel Zoria's presence growing. It will... Before you depart, you hear the growl of a great beast before you, and see a large beast, a wolf-like demon, coming towards you. His head... Your village is swarmed by the wailing wraiths. They are a force of pure darkness, and you try to hide from the dark souls, but walls cannot protect you. Your village becomes cursed with the darkness, and you do not have enough magic or folk knowledge to fight it off. As you approach, the hammering stops, and a dwarf walks out to greet you.
That's far enough, strangers. Hey, your village, aye. Well, truth be told, I move around me, and I don't like trust. Well, it's kind of embarrassing. You know, us fallen dwarves, that is, the ones who stayed behind. This is a serious matter, mind you. She can get a bit nasty if you know. Hey, hold your horses, human. What's with the racism, eh? Excellent. Here's a map of the
You stumble across them. You search the buildings and discover a... Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but becoming an adult is an important right. A small group of travelers...